This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit http://ddlc blah blah blah. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Alright, viewers, take this seriously, because, yeah, this does sound super serious. So even if you're really interested, be patient. It'll be more exciting if you get to the age where you can watch it. I agree. Can I make it full screen more? Oh, whatever. Oh. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Whoa. Dun, dun. Hold on. Oh. Can I full screen it? That doesn't look like it. This song's really nice. What's up, everyone? Shoal Magic, what's up, gadgets because and welcome to a game called Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, this is a game that has came out recently that a lot of people have been asking me to play, and it's one of those dating simulator things. Where did that even? That's a good point. Where did the dating simulator thing even originate from? I don't really know. But basically, this is a game where yeah, it's I think you're in school and there's apparently these 4 girls that apparently at least one of them you will have to date and whatever, and fall in love with and whatever. But one thing about this game is that there is something cursed and haunting about this game. So it's one of those things where it's going to be oh, it's so cute and things like that, and then all of a sudden it's going to be absolutely terrifying. Which, to be honest, I really wish I wasn't told those parts. Because with these types of games, it's you always play them because of the scares. But I really wish that someday there would be a day where, you give, a friend a game where it's where it looks like this at first. They have no clue it's going to go bad, and they just think, oh, it's just something that people want us to play. But then get scared throughout it and stuff like that, but whatever. Let's get right into this game. Please enter your name. My name is, Jill, let's start with a Q, because no one does that, and there's always has to be you. Quibble. My name is Quibble. I'm Quibble. Oh, also, I'm doing display capture because my friend says there's also going to be some fourth wall breaking, which is usually how these games go. Hey! Who's saying that? I see an annoying girl running toward me from a distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor, the good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today. But it's kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. Oh, it's one of these ranked games as well. These types of games are kind of complicated whenever it dries up my throat. I might be doing voice acting as well. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting for around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswork to let Sayori, gosh, that's weird, catch up to me. Oh, hello. What voice should... she's like with the... Well, let's do my specialty voice. I overslept again! But I caught you this time! Oh, wait, that's it. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. Hey, you say that like you were thinking about ignoring me! That's mean, Quibble! Oh gosh, I'm gonna regret this name. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think that we're a couple or something. Fine! But you did wait for me after all! Sorry if I stutter a bit. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the street becomes increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Quibble, have you decided on a club to join yet? Oh no, the literature club. A club? Literature was not my best subject before, but I am a huge fan of books, so I was just not really good. I kept overthinking about literature. A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. Eh? That's not true! You told me you would join a club this year! Did I? Ah, shoot. I'm sure it's possible that I did in one or many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Zuri likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on the game and anime. Uh-huh? I was talking about how I'm... Oh. I was talking about how worried I was talking about how I'm worried about that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Oh. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I'd die if the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Ouch. Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if that will make you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise... Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Hey! I like that. Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Ooh, nice classroom. The art is really good. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Zuri wants me to check out some clubs. I would love to do some clubs, but I don't have like time to do them, unfortunately. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello! Zuri? Zuri must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around to realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know... Know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Ooh, that's probably what's going to happen. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Vice president? Not that I was aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title vice president. That said, my interest in literature is a guarantee to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. I'm not a big... I read manga rather than anime. With anime, it kind of takes a very long time. With manga, it's like at your own speed. Like, if you want to go through it quick, you can read it quick. If you want to take more slower to it, just read nice and slow. And another thing about it is that, like, anime always has extra stuff that I don't think is needed. Like, example, One Piece has so many extra stories that they add on along the sides. And it's just like, it's just always an excuse for more content or whatever. But it's just, I'm not used to it because I'm more used to the manga stuff. And another thing about it is that sometimes sometimes some of them are, it's a bit cringe as well, with a bit of the voice acting and motions and things like that. Sometimes some things takes way too long, and other things like that, and it gets a bit boring. But again, with the books, you can have it at your own pace, you can make up your own voices, and have it more in your style that you like to think about. Anyway, sorry, just rambling on. Come on, please! Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And that Suki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Like the thing where she's like touching the tips of her fingers together and like, oh boy, oh, I really did it now. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, My gosh, my voice fits perfectly for this character. And thus today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone! The new member is here! I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Ooh. Girl 1. Oh, what should I give her? She, I don't know, she looks kind of like, sensible. I can... Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Oh, girl 2. But she's pink hair. Seriously, you brought a boy? Ooh. Not high pitch. Well, that tone she already gave me. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. That is not a great girl voice, but it's the best personality I can give. Oh, girl 3. How many other... well, that's 4. Ah, Quibble, what a nice surprise. Oh, hold on. Ah, Quibble, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. My gosh, I hate... What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Oh, sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she is probably a first year. She also is one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. I like her shy personality. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Oh, well, it's nice to meet you both of you. It sounds like you already know Monica, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Quibble. Monica smiles sweetly. How do I know her? We do know each other well. We rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monica was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little. So they gave me, so like the girl options. Hold on. Most dating simulator games, yeah, it's always like, the types where it's like, different personalities of, like, so it's like more suitable for anyone. So what, like a very popular pretty girl, a girl who's hyped and whatever, a shy girl who's sensible, and a girl, I guess, who is, I don't know, a bit, bratty or whatever. You too, Monica. Come sit down, Quibble. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monica. Well, there's loads of chairs. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. And how about I make some tea as well? Ah, lovely cup of tea. Nice. Very great. As British people love our cup of teas. I don't actually. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monica and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh! Natsuki lifts a foil of tray to reveal a dozen of white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like cats. Can I get to see them? The whiskers are drawn with icings, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monica. I follow. It's delicious! Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. Natsuki is quiet. Don't give me that look, please. I can't help but notice her sneaking a glance in my direction. Can I help you? Oh yeah, how is this game gonna turn? Is it like, I don't know, is it gonna become... Is it like... Well, I said, yeah, it was fourth wall breaking, so I'm not sure if it's like, I don't know, are things gonna go bad in the end, or are one of these guys, I don't know, gonna be murderous or whatever. I can't help but notice her sneaking... Yeah. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? Do you mind? Shut up! Eat a cupcake! I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. What? Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... She's blushing already. Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Make them for you or anything. Huh? I thought you technically did. Sayori said... Well, maybe. Aw. But for you, you know, you dummy. Alright. I give up on Natsuki weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table carrying a set of tea. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set? Oh, you keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I prefer milk, but okay. I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. Huh? That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I meant that, you know... I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. I don't. I try it. It's too hot, too bitter, even with sugar. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. So what made you consider the literature club? Do I ever say literature club weirdly? It's like literature. It's kind of a mouthful. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so that's okay. Don't be embarrassed. I'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. And I'm going to say, because a bunch of cute girls. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be board member of any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? I forgot what that means. Well, you know, to be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity of how to prepare for the events. Every time I do these voice acting, it sounds so good in my ears, but the mic never picks it up, so it sounds way too much like my normal self, which is really annoying. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader! Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all that effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. Yeah, lessons are important. I'm confident that we all really grow this club before we graduated. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they all were so delighted by the idea of new members joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Quibble, what kinds of things do you like to read? Skullduggery. Skullduggery is a very good book. Scream Street. The Five Nights at Freddy's books. And a lot of manga. Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Well, I'll answer for you so you can shut up. Manga. Oh. Okay, he took the words out of my mouth. Well, no, you copied me. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Ooh. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Hey, what's wrong with that? Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. My favorite are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Ooh, that's basically my favorite. The level of creativity of craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me, and telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes lights up, that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. I like that as well. Isn't it amazing how writers can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yep. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. I read a horror book once. I desperately grasped something I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really? I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only or for a brief moment. I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. Well, some people just don't like horror. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? We left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. Oh, the chair. Right. Help. I don't need help. It looked like you were working on a poem called... Don't say it out loud! I give that back. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sari slides up behind Natsuki and put her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute. Oh. Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometimes? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Not a very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example to help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Nope. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Oh, I want to read everyone's poems! We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write poems of our own. The next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Quibble? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on. There's one problem. Oh. What's that? Now that we're back in the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sari may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made my decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and oh jeez. I lose my train of thoughts. Oh gosh. All the girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. It's optional. I'm sorry. I thought. Quibble. You all. Don't put me on the spot. Come on, you can't do that. Gosh dang it! Never put someone on the spot like this. Plus, again, I never said I would join. What was it? What was that? I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make clear-headed decisions when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Stop it. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Oh jeez. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super beep. Jeez. Swearing. Well, I guess it might not have to blur that out, because it is a teen. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the literature club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remembers tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Quibble, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class style Monica with the mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Quibble, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walk home together anymore, because she always stayed after the school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Hey! With that, the two of us depart from the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Oh my gosh. Alright, I'll just need to make it the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Did I actually have to write a poem? Oh, I do! It's time to write a poem! Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Oh, okay. Wait, where's Monica? Why is Monica not there? Okay, well, I'm gonna choose myself. So, smile, desire, adventure. Oh, okay, Monica, no. Sayori like that. Frightening, unending, okay, not suicide, geez, suicide. Warm together, captive, kawaii, blank, let's go together. Alright, Sayori like that. Starscape, sunny, incurrent boop, blah, blah, blah. Excitement. Okay, Sayori like that. Misery, blah, blah, blah. Universe, I like, no, actually, no, not universe. That's great. Yuri like that one. Memories. Sayori like that. Spinning, tears, puppy, lazy, intellectual, kiss. Oh, Yuri. Oh, not Yuri. Gosh dang it. Natsuki. I'm gonna get mixed up with these names. Vivages. What the heck? Swip. No. Fickle, shopping, melody, socks, sensation, cage. Laugh. Okay, Sayori like that. Graveyard, Valentine's, philosophy, blah, blah, blah. Dream. Okay, you're like that. Bubbles. Why is it bubbles on? Extraordinary. Imagination. Embrace. Pink. Fluffy sugar. Fear. Peace. Lips. Scars. Secretive. Eternity. What? It just clicked. What? Why did it skip ahead? My mouse, dang it, my mouse just double clicked. Peaceful, forgive, rainbow, cry, and I guess one more. I think basically Sayori got most of them. One more, blah, 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 explosions. Michael Bay. Hi again, Quibble. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ha ha ha. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last one to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Quibble. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into the literature club when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Sorry, told me you didn't even want to join the club this year. Any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan just to come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take it seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Jeez. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Oh, manga. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Oh gosh. Oh, that's actually tricky now. A person who likes a good fictional, like, imagination book, I like those. And a girl who likes manga. Oh, that makes it even more tricky. Manga is literature! Yeah, frick those people. Like, before, as a kid, I was embarrassed, because it's always like, I would like to read manga, please. And it's like, oh, manga doesn't count as a book. Manga, like, the difference between, fictional books and manga is that fiction books, you get to bring out your imagination more yourself. It's like you're having to use your mind more. With manga, you're not able to use your imagination as much, but you're seeing someone's true story. Like say, in a book, even if someone makes the most, the most descriptive character to view and know what their personalities are, you can easily still just twist it to make them look like more of someone that you like to think about. But with manga has more control of the story, and it really brings out more of what the author wants you to see. So sure, while manga takes less of your mind to think about it, you're seeing other people's creation and things like that. So sure, manga is a bit more manga is a bit more simpler than books, but there's still no difference. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys! Quibble always gives his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with the busy work without me even asking. Like cooking and cleaning my room. How dependable. Sorry, that's because your room is so messy it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Is that so? You two really are good friends, aren't you? Oh yeah. And so apparently this is like a primary school friend as well. Gosh, that is a really tricky choice. So one likes manga, one likes fictional books, which I like both, and then she's like a primary school. I feel like I'll most likely go with a primary school friend because I feel like it fits in a lot more cuter as well. Plus, if it was about me, I think it would be more about Quibble rather than me. I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Quibble can become good friends too. Oh, Sayori. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into. There's nothing wrong with that. Just be friends. Just because you're a boy and a girl doesn't mean it's like a boyfriend-girlfriend situation. Just be friends. Just doesn't matter about gender. Oh! Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Sayori? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? Huh? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't even expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Ooh, nice. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, and if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How's this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. And enthusiastically take the book. Phew. Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down at the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some of the books Yuri gave me. But I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs, though.
Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone the literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of the literature sounds too dense and intellectual. But it's not like all that, you know. We just need a way to show that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds.
That doesn't solve the problem, though.
What do you mean?
Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place for it if it's literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? After they come, we can do things to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sarah is taking this really seriously. It's hard to hear her deliberating bleh, like this. Huh? That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick?
What kind?
Well, I guess we could...
Cupcakes!
Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that.
Ah, you're right! Natsuki makes the best cupcakes! They worked out perfectly!
That wasn't why you suggested it?
Cupcakes speak my creative tummy!
Cupcakes it is, then.
I'm hungry!
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sierra is still herself like herself. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Siri can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I cannot help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Oh gosh! I open my eyes to find Siri face filling my vision. I nearly fall out of my chair. Whoa, what are you doing?
Sorry. Wait! Actually, I'm not sorry at all! It's your fault for sleeping like that! This isn't the napping club!
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know?
You'll need to get
used to it!
Don't say that out loud. I glanced over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though!
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Siri.
It's what I do best!
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Siri, it's written all over you. Siri glances around herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out like around here. I run my finger... Ugh, okay. I guess here's the first part. This is also what I'm worried about. I run my fingertips down the side of Siri's head, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need to brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stains on your collar right here. I tried to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you that because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that.
Hey, you meanie!
And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean!
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I sought to button up her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh, jeez, oh no!
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking about how weird it is to have friends who do these things.
Don't say that. It'll make me feel weird and stupid about it.
It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this, aren't you?
I guess.
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggled to fully close the button near her chest. Does this thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you haven't buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about?
It means It means my boobs are gotten bigger.
Don't say that out loud!
Boobies.
Anyway, looks so much better now, so, why does it feel strange seeing Sierra's blazer button up like that?
But it's so stuffy! It's not worth it at all!
Sierra hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Oh.
Phew!
Gosh dang it.
That's so much better!
Sierra puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I will get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, they wouldn't even let you do things like this. And take care of me better than anyone else, anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things!
Eh? I'd say anything embarrassed.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are bad to taking care of each other than we are taking care of ourselves. What did I say?
Yeah, I guess so.
So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sierra.
Oh, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell you.
Oh, man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out. Why don't we share the poems we wrote now?
Hey! Gribble, I can't wait to read yours.
So far, I really like the personality of these guys. Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sierra still trots away to retrieve her poem. I really like doing this high-pitched voice, and it really suits Sayori. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait!
Sierra and Monica enthusiastically pulls out their poems. Sierra is on a wrinkled sheet of a loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Ooh. Who should I show my poem to first? Ooh. Is this one of the things where it's like, it's gonna be like an important decision and stuff like that? Because, like, well, I don't know, yeah, what am I going to do? Like, eeny, meeny, well, I guess let's go with, Sayori first, since, let's go from top to bottom, perhaps. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. Oh yeah, I just realized, when I was writing the poem, the little guys were jumping up and down. There was no Monica. Why? How come there was no Monica? She's my good friend, after all. Did I even read the first part? Whatever.
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Quibble!
Eh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer!
Sayori, you must be seriously overreacting. I'm not good at writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, it's a Quibble poem. And that makes it feel extra special. I can feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Quibble. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold to that then. Blah.
Yippee! Now you read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Ooh.
Dear sunshine, the way...
Actually, no. Let me read the poet. Wait, okay. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me, kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever, but I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sorry. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this?
No! just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little...
At least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still try my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you.
Really?
Yeah. Especially that last line.
I made eggs on toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monica's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Yep. Ooh, do I have time to do everyone? I don't know. I guess that's Suki then. Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It's just it didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Do you want to get smacked? No? I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, owls can seek, cheetahs can run, eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. But I just turned that into a nursery rhyme or something. Monkeys can climb, crickets can leap, horses can race, and owls can seek, cheetahs can run, and eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. What the flip did I just create? Moving on. Yeah. I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, you freaking... Because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. Thank you. Oh, no, I missed. No, I don't want to quit. So people don't even take my writing seriously. Oh wait, I just realized. History, auto... I've not been saving... Oh, I should have saved before that previous poem. That's a good point. Do the poems actually really matter and stuff like that? We have history. Oh, can I actually... Oh, I can go back. Wait, can I? Or... I'm not sure. We have save game, load game, and then... Okay, wait. Return. Oh. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point... my eye! Get out! Sorry. But isn't the point of the poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can really be disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight in wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, and then made it fall on flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's when it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humor her with the last comment. I don't really... Oh, not to... Whatever. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Well, I guess I can do everyone. Alright, Yuri. as Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Sorry.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking.
It's fine, don't force yourself.
I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay, hold on. 18.
I didn't like tea. I'm not actually drinking tea. I drank water because of my throat.
This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
So it's that bad?
No! Don't say no!
Okay.
Did I just raise my voice?
Yes.
I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gotten anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers, and having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think it's most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that to try and make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form to fit the two together. The end result is that both the styles and the expresses are weakened. Once Yuri finds her train of thoughts, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something that you can be labeled for. There are so many different skills and techniques that you go into writing even a simple poem.
Sorry.
Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with a practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you a valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Oh, please do. I'd love to share my thoughts and process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamily as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Oh, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Oh no, I can't read that. Ghosts under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Okay, I can now. Wow. Bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time. The last to yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay, I thought I would not be able to read this, but I could.
I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting.
It's not bad. Oh gosh, no. What? I was thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Oh my gosh, they made it relatable. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Huh? That's a relief.
I also like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Quibble.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express Poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experience in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is
only being a symbolic... No! Tricky words, please! Compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort and able to let go of the past. And soon it will be left with nothing. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy to think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too. Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah. I thought I'll have to keep trying. I'm counting on you. Yay, and then Monica, how long have I been recording? Oh gosh, it's only been an hour. Okay, hopefully I can, I don't know, I'll finish this off. Hi, Quibble. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new here and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do to do better, I'm always listening. Get a, don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share me a poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Don't worry, Quibble. We'll all be a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like. Is that so? You and Sayori really are good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sort of things in common. Seems like they're making her more of a girl who is supportive of a girl rather than a person. Well, we may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different. Well, that may be the case, but maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you'd think. So I think that's the kind of vibe that I get when reading your poem. You sure you're not reading into it too much? I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of gentle feel to it. I can tell that she's exploring with emotions like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone as so happy would enjoy sad things too? Yeah, that's totally unexpected. Well, each of their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experience a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying a different thing a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kind of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Oh, this one's longer. Oh, there's a little scroll thing. A hole in wall. It couldn't have been. See the direction. The spackle projects. Blech. A noisy neighbor, an angry boyfriend. I'll never know I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film let out in the sun. But it's too late. My retina is blah blah blah. Already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It wasn't too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Ooh. So, what do you think? It's very free-form, if that's what you call it. No clue what that means. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback. It's okay. Yeah, that's kind of the style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say I had something of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poem a bit. An epiphany? Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming out strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on specific points. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. That's actually very good advice. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Okay. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I got to run the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sierra and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, or whatever, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean to have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Jeez. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. Humph. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Quibble did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing styles. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring. Which I haven't yet. And Quibble like my poem too, you know. Oh no, don't have a fight. He even told me he was impressed by it. What the heck? What do I have to do with this? Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh, I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. Eh? That's not what I... What's going on with the music? You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Quibble appreciates my advice more than he appreciates yours. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you just that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of the way to make my everything... There. Out of the way to make everything I do over accuracy.
Is everyone okay?
Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose... Oh gosh, I was the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Quibble started showing up.
Natsuki!
Jeez. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! Oh.
I don't like this fighting, guys!
Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Quibble, she's just trying to make me look bad.
That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader not to form them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Quibble.
Wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expensive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meanings the most efficiently. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourselves, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Quibble?
Well... How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whoever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh. So of course I'm going to choose... Oh, no. Wait, is this the point where I save then? Ah, here we go. I can save there. Alright. Natsuki Yuri. Help me, Sayori! Yeah, for him. Yeah, I'm not gonna... help. Natsuki glares at me oh, wait, what? Wait, did Sayori choose for me? Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri's expression is so oh, there we go. Yuri's is so defensive that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sayori! Help! Eh? Yeah. Everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can you two keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this? Quibble! Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. Shut up! You're making her cry on the ground! Look at her! Quibble, I'm not crying! Oh! Why? Say she's crying because of your bickering! Anyways, it's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes... Don't... Stop! Ooh. Natsuki! Yuri! You guys are my friends! I just want everyone to get along and be happy! My friends are wonderful people! I love them because of their differences! Natsuki's poems! They're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words! And Yuri poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head! Everyone's so talented, so why are we fighting? But because... well... Also, Natsuki's cute! There's nothing wrong with that! And Yuri's boobs are the same way as they always were! Big and beautiful! Sayori. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll make some tea. Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. So this is why Sayori's the vice president, I whispered to Monica. She nods in return. To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see. Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt. Go first, get first. That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun! Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Quibble, what about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. I think to myself, I did learn a little more about kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I'm impressing everyone, mate. I'm neutral. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Quibble! Oh, I'm more on the slide for Sayori, but okay. Well, just because it just seemed to make more sense. Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hehehe. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I haven't spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier. Huh? What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki, does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've ever seen them fight like that. I promise they're both wonderful people. Ooh, is this when things goes wrong or whatever?
You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Quibble, it's nice I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. I think everyone's really likes you.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun.
It looks like CRE still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? No. Yes. We'll just have to see what the future holds, CRE. I pat CRE on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use CRE as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do this. Oh, another poem. Okay, I'm gonna leave it here, guys. All right, so far, yeah, nothing weird has happened so far, which I do like. I like it when games take their time and then it gets scary throughout the end or something like that. But like, yeah, so it's so far I actually kind of liked it. It's like I like the girls' personalities and things like that. And like, what the flip are the jokes about? Well, I'm going to leave it here, guys. So I'll definitely probably continue this game, and I don't know, maybe we might find some spooks next time. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching the video. If you like it, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all in the future. Bye!